Yo, back with another diss track, man. Yeah, we back with another diss track, but this time is finally a diss track we've all have been waiting for. It's Kendrick, man. As you know, Kendrick is my guy, man. Like he's a beast, man. He's a beast, man. A lot of people been asking me where who I'm tired with. Do I rock with J. Cole? Do I rock with Drake? Do I rock with Kendrick? To be honest, man, I love them all, you know. I just don't like Drake as a person. I like his music, if that makes sense. And I feel like J. Cole and Kendrick are kind of like people that you can look up to, people you can hear or where they come from, how they came about and really made their money, how they made, yeah, they did what they had to do, like they had to make their cash, they had to go out of the hood, they had to, yeah, I feel like Drake, man, I guess every month, there's something disappointing about Drake. He did that to that girl, he did that to that guy, he did that to this. He stole that guy's girl, he stole whatever, he tried to sabotage this. So, nah. But his music has been on the. Let me say this, man. I feel like Drake's last album was. Best last album was truly maybe Views. Yeah, Scorpion. I don't think I listened to more than 7 songs on Scorpion. I can't really do that to myself. I can't. 2020 was the Dark Lane demo tapes. That was actually better than Scorpion. To be fair, man, it had some hits, man. Like D4 of is it DFL or whatever. D4L or whatever, I don't remember. It's like, the one in Breezy, the Chicago Freestyle, the one in Cardi, Pay 9. Yeah, he had some. 2021 did he release? Oh, Certified Lover Boy, yeah. I'm sure I only listened to 7 tracks. Yeah, that Pipe Down, the intro track. Yeah, I mean, like, his music has been so I don't know what he's saying when he's talking about Kendrick is always on a break and stuff like that. Yeah, you know that Kendrick is quality over quantity, man. So I'm glad that he's back. I'm glad there's been some speculations that he may be dropping a surprise album in May. I would love that, man. I would love to react to Kendrick album. I've never reacted to Kendrick album because in 2022 I was in and out of the hospital, so my bad. So yeah, let's go, man. Let me not talk about myself. This 6 minutes. So I'm going to dissect as much as I can. I'm going to, explain the double entendres, the whatever shots at Drake and maybe J. Cole. I don't know. So it is what it is, man. You know how to do. Fancy more Kendrick. Gotta tell me up in the comments. Don't forget to hit the sub button, like. Please push that notification bell. But for now, let's vibe to Euphoria. Let's go.
Euphoria. Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. Why calculate? You're not as calculated.
You moving like a degenerate. You're not as tasteful. I don't know. He's talking about the way Drake is moving. I guess these days, cause you never know with Drake these days. You never really know where you stand with Drake, man. You never really know what he's going to do next. He might come out as someone as part of the LGBT. I'm not saying that's wrong, man, but he's moving kind of weird these days. He's painting his nails. He's like, I gotta clip one on push-ups. He's really bragging about cutting his nails, man, clipping his nails or whatever. He's hanging out with young dudes. Right now, he just switched up, man. I miss that Drake from HYFR, man, from the Take Care, Lil Wayne, from the West Behavior, from the Wu-Tang Forever, the Drake on Pound Cake, man. That Drake was a beast, man. When he said he would slap you, you could really feel that he was kind of being serious, but right now he's like, nah.
I can even predict your angle. Fabricating stories on the family front, cause you heard me.
Yeah, as I was saying, you never really know. It's like me and Kendrick really have the same type of mindset. With Drake, you really never know, man. That's like, just 2-3 months ago, he had a leak, like an actual leak, and I'm sure it was intended by Drake. He was like, yo, I think maybe he saw the love that 21 was getting, the Kanye, everyone was talking about the carnival, and he was like, nah, I ain't getting so much attention and stuff like that. Plus, before that, he didn't really release any music, so Push-Ups is his official release, So, I feel like he was like, yo girl, I'm sending you a video, man. You gotta show it to your friends. Y'all gotta make sure that it gets to the right people, so people can talk about me, so they can stop talking about Playboy Cardi. They can stop talking about Kaluchis, who, by the way, dropped one of the best albums of the year. They can stop talking about Shakira. They can stop talking about 21 Savage. Yo, Drake, man.
Mr. Morale, a pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist, you a scam artist with a hope.
You've heard me. I know you've heard Mr. Morale. Yes, a lot of people been speculating. I don't know. A lot of Drake fans, to be honest, are mid writers, and what that means is it means that everything that Drake does, no matter if it's good or bad, it's good. No matter if he slept with a 12-year-old or whatever, stuff like that. So, to me, I feel like a lot of people were hating on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Let me take out and just go to Apple Music, man, and just, let's check if Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is really a bad album. For me, yes, it might not be on the same level as maybe Go Kid, Mad City, or To Pimp a Butterfly, or Dang. I'm not going to say that. But N95, Worldwide Steppers, That Have Father Time, Real Spirit, We Cry Together. I don't really listen to that song. Yeah, but songs like, let me just count how many songs that are really good in the album. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this is an album with 19 songs and 12. I really listened to 12 songs on that album. Oh, I was supposed to tell you the 12 songs that I listened to. NM5, Worldwide Steppers, That Have Father Time, Real Spirit, Purple Hearts, Call Me Out, Silent Hills, Hill, Savior, Anti-Diaries, Mr. Morale, Mirror, and the Hip Hop 5. I think Mirror is an underrated track, man. Mr. Morale too. What Pharrell did on the production is actually, man, it's not a bad album. And is Drake really the kind of person to be talking about how bad Kendrick's albums are? Does Drake really have a good album, man? For All the Dogs was trash, man. I can't even name without first person shooter. Let's take out the last version. To be honest, first person shooter, maybe Virginia Beach, and they're calling for you. I just love that 21 Savage verse, so I wouldn't say it's a good song. I just love the verse. So I got two songs. Tried our best. I think I listened to the first minute, so I wouldn't say I listened to the whole song. Yo, that's it, man. That's it. Let me check up Drake for real quick, man. Let me see Drake. Yeah, yeah. As I said, Virginia Beach. I only listened to the first minute. Calling for you, that 21 Savage. Fear of Heights, I don't listen. Daylight, I don't listen to. So first person shooters only the only song that I listen from start to finish. Also, what will Pluto do in 8 a.m. in Charlotte? And maybe Rich Baby Daddy. So to be honest, I listened to less than 5 songs on For All the Dogs, man. That's pretty sad, Drake. You're not in the position of saying that Kendrick dropped a whack album. Even the last version, I only love Stories About My Brother and The Shoe Fits and Evil Ways. Weak Man is it's just another Drake song, you know. Sounds like something that would have been on Take Care, man. But and the thing that's really hurting Drake, you know, he doesn't really want to admit it, is that he doesn't really have a classic album. The only classic that Drake has to something like Go Med Zero to Pimp a Butterfly is Nothing Was the Same. Nothing Was the Same, maybe If You're Reading This Is Too Late, and maybe Views, because Views is really an underrated album, to be honest. So, come on.
Of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been your collection. I make music that electrify 'em. You make music that pacify 'em. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random.
I make music that electrifies. You make music that pacifies. Drake is a pacifier, man. What Kendrick is really saying is that he makes music he really makes music just for that moment, just for the excitement. You know, pacifier really means that excitement, man. Just being excited about something. You know, it means that when, I'm not going to lie and sit here and say that maybe when Drake drops or something like that, I'm not going to be happy about it. I mean, I do listen to Drake. I just don't think he's on the same level as Kendrick. And I think since that, that the Ghost Rider thing with McNeil and stuff, we really haven't really trusted Drake to that point anymore. We've lost some kind of respect for him, man. The way that we lost some kind of respect for J. Cole after apologizing. He's a good man. He just wants to sleep well. He doesn't want to toss and turn. Yeah, I can vibe with that. But yeah, Drake's kind of make music for the moment. You'd be like, For All the Dogs dropped today, man. You gonna hear that album? But Kendrick's like, I'm still going to vibe to Pimp a Butterfly today. I'm not going to say that I listen to Kendrick. A month might pass or two that without listening to Kendrick. I don't want to lie, but he's really my top 5 of all-time rappers, man. On a skill level, on on whatever you want to talk about, he's just that good, man. He might not be as famous as Drake. He might not be well accepted as Drake, if that's the right word, but he's definitely respected by the hip hop heads, the old heads, the Snoop Dogg's, the Ice Cubes, the Games, whoever, man, the Jay-Z's, man.
Max of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
You a virtual liar. Don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell the truth about you. Uh-oh. Yo, does Drake have a video with Puff Daddy, man? I just want to know. Because I've heard some news that he could have done some things with Puff Daddy, man. I don't know. Kendrick dropped the bombs, man. I feel like Drake has been playing with your name and doing some stuff like that. But what it means when he says Drake is a virtual liar, he means that a virtual liar is someone that who really never reveals their true selves to you. It's someone that might be using you. I feel like Jay-Z and Drake are the same kind of person. I'm not going to sit here and be like I condone the stuff that Kanye did, that Kanye said, and stuff like that. But when it comes to family, when it comes to friendship, Kanye is really that person, man. Kanye can fight with you today and be like, yo, I'm sorry, man. You're still friends and stuff like that. After a month or two. And for Jay-Z not to invite Kanye to his wedding, and for Jay-Z not to come to Kanye's wedding, for Jay-Z to be like, yo, I'm just not going to talk with you anymore. I'm just not going to entertain you anymore because you're going crazy. You're talking ish. You're talking about my family. You're just talking about killing Beyonce and stuff like that. I'm not condoning that. You gotta protect your wife. You gotta protect your girlfriend, or you're just your significant other, man, and your family. That's fact. But I feel like he could have talked about it, and I feel like some point of me, I don't really grow up in the 90s, man, but I could see that Jay-Z in the 90s was kind of like the ish. Not really, but you know what I mean. He started blowing up, especially after that Biggie and Pac ish. So I feel like the Reasonable Doubt, that Black album, the Blueprint, was really done by Kanye, to be honest. A lot of Kanye really had, like, yo, some dope production, like the Encore, like that. There's a lot of songs, man. I know the Neptune, my bad, and Pharrell was like involved in many other production songs for Jay-Z, but Kanye was really that. What can I say? Like that. Dre and Snoop, So Jay-Z was like, yo, all the hair, like Kanye, man, you gotta do this in the game, And some point also believes that Dre really needed someone like Snoop because he was writing the rhymes for him. Yes, his production game is on point, but I don't think without Snoop that the Chronic would have been the way it is right now. I mean, he introduced him to Nate Dogg, Warren G, people like Corrupt, and man, come on. Sometimes you just really need someone to really make it in life. That's facts. And beat switch, man. Let's go.
Beat. Yeah, I'm out the way, yeah, I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house, like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, met his homeboys in them types LA solo, okay. Everybody wanna be demon till they get chipped by your throwaway. And I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame will make you go away. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play.
Once a lame, always a lame. You really thought that the money power. You see what he did there? He said the money power. He did not say respect. He did not really talk about respect. Which, from where I'm standing, that Drake doesn't really have. Drake is really seen as someone, as a joke. I think he really gets respect from a lot of women. Not really, because he talks a lot of ish about women, but I feel like, they're kind of women, I don't want to specify, but you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, he might get girls. He might, like, yo, I signed a 500 mil deal with Interscope or whatever, but Universal. But he doesn't have what? Unlike that, Kendrick said, money, power, and respect, and the last one is better. And Kendrick here says you might have the money and power, but it might not. Oh, my bad. I'm just happy about this. It might not make you grow away. It really means that you might have all those things, man, but the way you really live in your life right now, it's just, I almost said impeccable, but it's just disgusting, man. You're just going through a midlife crisis. Drake is really 37, right, this year, and he's going to be turning 38. Nah, I'm coming. Yeah, man, as I was saying, that's how I really feel about it, Hip Hop Man has really dropped a video about it, man. Drake is really going through a midlife crisis. At that age, a lot of people have really settled down. A lot of people are married, maybe, they have children, which Drake has. They have one life partner. They're not really in the media. They're just living life with their loved ones, with their family, man. Something that Kendrick and Cole is doing, and have showed us that is really possible, no matter what kind of status or money that you have. I feel like Drake back in the day, he was like, let me get my money and then I'll show you my true colors. That's how Drake really looks to me. You know those people who say, man, when I get my money, man, I'm gonna live a good life with my wife, with my girlfriend, man. I'm gonna be a good man. I feel like Drake was really that kind of person, but when he got that money and that money got to his head, you know what they say, man, bad company corrupts good morals, man. Facts. The people that you hang out with, man. I'm not saying Lil Yachty is a bad influence on Drake. He doesn't even care about Drake, to be honest. I feel like he's just there to get their money, to get their knowledge, to produce beats for him, to write songs for him, maybe, and just get out, man. It's not really about that, oh, my friend is Drake. Nah. So Drake really took it as, yo, Lil Yachty's there for me when everyone is just, not rooting for me and stuff. And, no, man. At the same time, he's always hanging around with Sexy Red and stuff. Yo, that's bad, man. Even for you, Drake. Whoa. But anyway, let's go.
Have you ever watch your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever paid 500,000 like to an open case? Well, I have, and I felt that both, but I came out straight. I hate when I rap or talk about guns, then somebody die, they turn into nuns, then I hop online like pray for my city. He faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a
Oh, whoa, what he say? He said, have you ever poked someone like at the poker face? Have you ever paid 500K to someone on the casket? No, you haven't. But what I know is that I turned out straight. Is he talking about straight as a sexual orientation, or is he talking about straight as like I made it out of the hood and I'm still that guy? You can get dirty, man, if you really want to. I don't know what he's really talking about there, because a lot of people really have been speculating about Drake's sexual orientation, you know. Is he really straight, or is he really bisexual, or is he non-binary, or is he just confused, man? Or is he trying to be like, I just want to connect with the world, I want to see what the kids are into these days, I want to, I don't know, man. But yo, that is a fire line, man. Yo, Drake, no, it's over, man. And it's only been 1 minute and 53 seconds. I still gotta go to 6. Oh man, yo, this is the longest time I've ever spent on a record. Let's go.
killer, he wanna be junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park his son. The very first time I shot me a Drake.
His dad is a killer. He must have thought that he runs in the family. Whoa. What, Kendrick? Whoa. So he's really saying that Drake really wanted to be like his dad, but he will never. He wanted to be like a junior, man. You wanna take after your dad? Nah, man, you ain't got it like that.
The homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian.
Whoa. I pack your son. I pack your son. Your son is nothing really to me, man. The first time that I saw a Drake and I was... What he said that when I had the chance to really do something to that guy, I really wished that I took that chance. What? Was it going to get into a fist fight? Or was it going to involve something? You know? I don't know. But yo, I've been talking so much with so much passion that even my voice, wow.
Nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cut the business, you got shit twisted. What is it, the brakes? I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more. Okay.
I really rather do that than let a Canadian nigga let Pac turn in his grave. And this is referring to the tailor-made freestyle by Drake that he used. I don't give a F about Snoop Dogg, you know, cause Snoop Dogg, he really co-signed, you know, the AI track, and that's stupid from him because he's from the West Side, man. Two, Drake really used Pac as someone, you know, as Kendrick sees Pac as his biggest inspiration, you know, as he always cites in his various interviews and on his music, and you can really hear when you really, as someone who was really, can I say, forcing him to really drop or respond to him, an AI version of that. And I don't think, to be honest, hypothetically speaking, I don't think that Tupac would have even liked Drake. To be honest, I think he would have been like DMX. No, I don't like Drake. I hate his voice. I hate his face. I feel like a lot of all people heads who don't really F with Drake. They love him for the fact that he really puts hip hop on the map on a global scale to how it really was back in the day. But I don't think that Drake can really sit down with Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, and Dr. Dre and them and Wu-Tang Clan or whoever in one room and be like, yo, you know me, man. I need a Max Sweet, and no, I don't think they can really do that, man. I don't know, no. The torch was given to Kendrick, man, and I think it was from the game of Snoop Dogg. So Kendrick really knows that he has the West Side on his back. Whatever happens, if this beef gets violent, man, Drake, you know what you gotta do, man.
There's 3 ghosts left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain their phrase. It's nothing nobody can tell me. I don't wanna talk on no celly. You know I got language.
Oh, the 2 of them left, but I see them hugging on stage, and I see them hugging and kissing on stage. You talk about Drake and J. Cole, man. You know, they have a tour. I don't know if it's over or something like that. You know, it's a blood tour. And that really came to my surprise too, man, because before that, Drake and J. Cole weren't really. I know they were giving each other flowers on IG. J. Cole's middle child. That's really when the last time I heard J. Cole really talking about Drake on that middle child, acting like 2 legends can coexist. Then we started seeing them post about each other, especially in 2022, and J. Cole really posted a screenshot that he was listening to Drake's Honestly Nevermind. So I feel like Drake really reached out to J. Cole and he was like, yo, I hate Kendrick, man. And I know you close with Kendrick, but let's form a super duo and be like, yo, hip hop is competition, no matter if you're friends or not. So let's come at this man and be like, yo, let's do our own thing and be like, let's see what he gonna do. And I think when they were on tour, I don't know if the first person shooter came first. He came first. Then the tour happened. So I feel like when they were doing the tour stuff, they were like, yo, we gotta start promoting each other. We gotta start showing love to each other. Then out of the blue, before that, Drake really performed and did a show with Kanye that Kendrick talked about on the song Father Time. So you can really see that Drake's really using people, and I think that concept, he really, the man cried when he was watching Kanye perform, watching his idol, the man who pushed him to make music, the man who directed his first debut single, Best I Ever Had. So it was like, yo, I'm a Kanye fan, but I can't really show it to people, and I'm sure that Drake still listens to Kanye, man. But it was like, no, I gotta do it for the money. I mean, this man has been drunk, but he still sleeps with his wife. So, come on.
It's no accent you can sell me. You're cold and Ivory, no, I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends. If not, Hawaiian Melly. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell for him.
You can't really sell me on any accent. He's talking about the way that Drake really use many accents. Jamaica, you might go do a Jamaican accent, you might do a British accent. Man, he's just trying to connect with the whole world. He's just trying to be like, yo, I need fans from this country, and nah. Talk about Cole and Drake right here. I hope that they're really my friends. I hope that they're really my friends. So this proves that there was a relationship between Drake and Kendrick, and I mean that because of Kendrick was featured on, I don't remember the name of the interlude, on Take Care. Then he took, I don't remember, I think ASAP and Kendrick on tour. So there was some kind of relationship between them two until Kendrick really dropped Control. And I feel like Kendrick also somehow respects Drake as an artist, not maybe as a friend or so. So, and J. Cole to some degree is really Kendrick's friend, but he feels betrayed by him jumping on a song, first person shooter, then jumping on another song and going on tour with Drake. That's why Kendrick is really saying that I hope that you're really my friends, but if not, I go YWN Melly. And the YWN Melly really did a lot of things. I mean, I think he did one on his family, and I think someone that were trying to rob or something like that. So yeah, it's hectic out here, man. Yo, still busy with the Kendrick diss, man. Let's go.
Oh my, inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton, I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet.
F pushing P. Let me see you push a T. Like push, like go at push a T. Because we all know that Drake really never went back to back with Pusha. So, in my opinion, man, is Drake really saying that he can take on Kendrick, but he sees Pusha T as this better rapper than Kendrick? I'm not saying that Pusha T is not a great rapper. I rock with Pusha, man. I still believe that. What's the name of that? It's Almost Dry. It's his best album and one of the best albums to drop in 2022. It dropped in 2022, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, man. Drake is really crazy, man. I've been seeing a lot of people like Mace and Cameron really saying that Drake dropped one of the best disses. Nah, man. F that ish, man. This is it, man.
Gotta get personal, this a friendly fade, you should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make gonna wanna look like a saint. This ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who the greatest, it's always been about
I know a lot of things about G's that make Gunna look like a saint. What? Oh, ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You telling me that Drake has some skeletons that's worse than Ghana? I know in the hip hop community, not to me, it doesn't really mean anything to me. I mean, I love Ghana. I love his music. Too bad my Bum Rich reaction got blocked, but that is a phenomenal album. Yeah, man. I'm just trying to picture what Drake has. Let me not even picture anything, man. But you wanna know, Kendrick?
Love and hate, now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be.
It's never been about who's the biggest, who's the greatest, and who's the biggest. I'm the biggest hater. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. He really said that since you're the greatest, and there's always people talk about I'm being a hater and stuff like that. Well, after it, let me be the biggest hater. Let me shine. It's time I take my crown, man. It's time I show the people I'm the greatest rapper alive. Come on, man. I really even hate the way you talk. I even hate the way you walk. What? Let's go. I even hate the way that you dress. I even hate the the way that you sneak this. If I catch a flight, you know it's going to be direct. Fire, man. Fire. Fire. You know that when you catching flights, that sometimes it's quite cheaper if you go. I forgot what's the term, man. I forgot, and I did these things in school, man. You know, when you maybe you need to a connecting flight. Yes, it's a connecting flight. You know, when you have to maybe travel from South Africa to America, but it's quite expensive, maybe let's say 100k for example, and then maybe when you spend 75k, you might go to South Africa, to London, then go to New York, man. So Kendrick is nah, man. We ain't really like that. When I come at you, you go straight. I call out your name. I don't know how many times that Kendrick has called out Drake in this song, man. And I don't remember even once Drake calling out Kendrick's name. Think about it.
Direct, we hate the bitches you fuck, cause they confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we, it's not just me, I'm what the culture feeling.
You know, I don't know what I can't really go back when he said that people really think about real women and real women. I don't know, remember? And he said that we, the culture, think about some things that you do, and you saw that I said we. It's not even about it's not even about me only. It's about the culture. I'm taking it as a community. I'm speaking for other people that you don't like the things that you do, man. We hate that fairy tale life that you're always talking about, how you came up, Drake is always talking about that he had a tough life, he grew up in the hood, his mother. That might be true to some extent, but I don't feel like Drake was really having a hard time, because there was an episode then aired on MTV Cribs, and it really showed that Drake really grew up in a double-story house. In South Africa, that's a big deal, man. He grew up, yeah, he might say in the basement, but I think that was by choice. It was because then maybe he wanted to have some girls over, he wanted to do some music, he wanted to, not disturb his mom, of course. But he didn't grow up like 21 Savage, with guns. Oh, my bad, YouTube. He didn't have to go through all that ish. I don't think even Drake had to experience, like running down the street with people coming at you like Kendrick, man. Kendrick grew up in the same town or same city as, or same district as Dr. Dre. I think they even went to the same high school, together, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't like that, man.
How How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? I like Drake.
I don't really like Drake when he act tough. I don't really like Drake when he said it, man. And I've told you, I stated this when I was starting the video, that a really lot of things that we hate about Drake is that he always likes to act as someone that is really not. And sometimes it gets kind of boring because sometimes you want to cry. Sometimes I'm not saying you mustn't really grow all the different emotions, but he likes to act tough. But when it's time to be tough, he doesn't act tough. Times like when they were going to see a premiere, I think, for the movie Takers that dropped in 2010. That had, is it Terrence? Terrence, whoever, Paul Walker and Chris Brown, Idris Elba, T.I. That movie, man. And somebody really pee on Drake. Like, and he just had to, and he just had to be like, yo. I'm sure he was like, oh man. Yo, I just bought this feel like today, man. Now I gotta take it. It's just, that's how he went. He was like, nah, I'm going home. That's it. The time that he was allegedly punched by Puff Daddy. There's so many things, man. There's so many things that even Chris Brown had to be alone when they were filming the music video for Only. I'm sure he was going to punch that, man. So, yeah, Drake, man, he's really soft, man.
But the melodies, I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gon' make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crashed something.
My last one was a classic. You don't have one. Let your friends stomach that. You don't have one, Drake. I said it. I said, man, I'm like a prophet right now. I'm turning to Kendrick, man. The thing about Drake, man, he doesn't have really a classic. A classic is an album that you can really go from back to front to back, track number 1 to number 20 and 20 to number 1 without really skipping a track. That's really how it goes, man. That's really what happens. When you're doing let me check, man. Let me check. I don't think Drake So Far Gone, nah, it's not a classic. Family Later, hell nah. Nothing was the same. It's not perfect, but it was the closest that Drake has come to a classic. Tuscan Leather, Featherstein, Start From the Bottom, Wu-Tang Forever, Only, West Time Behavior, From Time, Hold On, We're Going Home, The Language. I think maybe remove the Connect the Language, and yeah, he would have had a classic album, to be honest, man. If you're reading This Is Too Late, it's not a bad album or whatever mixtape that he calls it. It's fire too. By the time, oh man, he doesn't really have a classic. And Kendrick, he has more than one. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah, my first one, like my last one. It's a classic. You don't have one. Let your core audience.
Yo, where you got your abs from? V12. It's a fast one. Oh no. Oh no. No. Talk about, yo, it's like Rick Ross, man. That Drake had a BBL and stuff like that. And I talked about this in my Rick Ross Champion Moments reaction, that Drake allegedly, I think it was 2019 or 2020, he just came out having abs, excuse me. And if you look at Drake, he looks like someone who's really I don't know to say thick or fat, and all of a sudden he had abs, which a lot of people, even me at the time, I was like, yo, he did have surgery, man. That didn't look real to me. And everyone is like, yo, you do some. Now everybody's saying Drake did some things to his face. He changed, and he changed for real, man. If you look at Drake in 2014, if you look at Drake in 2016, that's a whole lot of difference.
In stomach that, didn't tell him where you get your abs from. V12, it's a fast one. Boom, boom, boom. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? A-top.
Yo, the big switch, man. Three big, man. Oh, what is happening, man?
Dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Extortion my middle name as soon as you jump off of that plane, bitch. I'm allergic to the...
I'm allergic to the lame-ish. You just in it for the lame, for the famous. I can't really direct what he said, but whoa, Kendrick ain't doing that lame-ish. He doesn't really want to trend. The only time that Kendrick is trending maybe is due to music leaks. I have to be specific about that. Where he drop an album or a verse or a single, man. Or like in this case, this track, and he came at Lil Yachty. He said, "You really with the fashion?" No, I gotta check this up. As Genius, man. I gotta go to Genius. Oh no, Kendrick Lamar. Let's go. Euphoria, man. Kendrick, come on. Lil Yachty. I thought the play extortion. My middle name is soon as you jump off the plane. I'm allergic to only you like Yachty can't give you no swag either. I don't give a F about who you hang with. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, Yachty has some swag, I mean, the way he dresses and stuff like that. And Drake all of a sudden is dressing like it's the early 2000s, man. I know he just wanna be, I'm Drake. I wanna be different, man.
Lame shit, only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hanging with. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress.
Surprised that you wanted the feature request. Oh. Really? So is it possible that Drake really wanted to feature Kendrick before like that dropped? Or maybe Kendrick was supposed to be on first person shooter. Maybe it was going to be a big song that had like the big three. No, man. Maybe, man. Because J. Cole really said that love when they argue the heart of MC. Is it K-Dot, is it Aubrey, or is it me? Oh, man. Alright, that's fine.
Gosh, you wanted that feature request. You know that we got some shit to address. I even hate when you say the word.
Whoa. I don't like it when you say the what? I even hate it when you say the word. Jeez, man. That's just me, I guess. Because, that people like to say that because Drake is mixed, he ain't really black. Some people just hating on the Drake is really the biggest mainstream rapper of all time. Facts. And maybe they ain't really giving him a pass because it's not like black. I don't know, man, but Somehow, if you're really mixed or something like that, you're just black. Come on. Still love when you see success. Everything is me, is blessed. Okay. I guess Kendrick is saying that he really loves it when Drake is really achieving some things, you know. Everything with me is blessed. Yeah, I even remember the when before views dropped that Kendrick was really happy about. I feel like Kendrick really loves Drake. I think that's why they're really going back at each other. This feels like a relationship, you know. You be like, I hate you. You say some stuff, but at the end of the day, you be like, yo, baby, I'm sorry. This is the type of relationship I think Kendrick has with Drake, where even Drake went to one of Kendrick's shows, I think in 2022, or was it last year? I don't remember. I feel like they love each other's music, they love each other's success, but to some degree, they're like, whoa, man. You know, man. We really gotta go in. Man. So let's.
Nigga, but that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringe-worthy. Ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. Still love.
I know they call you the boy, but where is the man? Cause I ain't see him yet. Buzz. Drake is always talking about how he's the boy, you know. I mean, Drake really went from a man to a boy to a child. I better find your loving. He was a man right there. Best I ever had, he was a man. Where's behavior? I'm on one. Hell yeah, F right. He was a man right there. Pound cake, he was a man right there. Effing problems, he was a man right there. But it started to be like, listen, you got me. No, I'm not saying that song is bad, but he really went from someone that I think at that point in time it was really getting the respect that Kendrick is getting now. And I guess Kendrick doesn't really see him as a man. You see him as a boy. He's really a big boy, yeah, let's say that, man. He doesn't address himself as a man. So, I don't know.
When you see success, everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no threat. I'm knowing they...
Oh, man, there ain't no way this is real, man. When I see you standing next to Sexy Red, I believe I see two bad girls. What? That's my problem. I've always been talking about this, I think, since maybe last year, man. When Sexy Red loved hanging out with Drake. I mean, that's the other way around. Drake loved hanging out with Sexy Red. To the point where he addresses himself as Sexy Red's baby daddy. And stuff like that. I don't know what's happening behind the doors, but you really know what's going on. So I don't want to sit here and say much, but you know what is going on. And I think that's when things really started dismantling for Drake. I think that's really when we lost some kind of respect. Because I remember I saw before Rich Baby Daddy come out, or before For All the Dogs came out, I saw Drake with Sexy Red. I was like, what? I wasn't really into Sexy Red. I'm not really into Sexy Red right now, but I knew Sexy Red, but I have never listened to Sexy Red back then. So it was just on speculation maybe that Drake is really having the kind of girl that the new type of girl, that she wants to sleep with. And I guess that's what really based on their relationship. And I guess Sexy Red is using Drake. Oh man, they're really using each other, man. Drake is giving him the goodies like Sierra, and Sexy Red is using Drake for cloud. And but for the fact that for Kendrick to say, when I see you in Sexy Red, I believe I see two bad girls. I believe you don't like women. That's real. I talked about this, man, at the beginning of my video as Luesta. Check him out on YouTube, man. He really has a video about Drake's horrendous timeline and bad relationships with women, man. I feel like Drake doesn't really respect women. The only time it really seemed genuine, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like the eras when he was dating J-Lo. I've never heard Drake talk bad about J-Lo or something like that, like how he does with Serena Williams. And the worst one is really Megan Thee Stallion when she lying about getting some shots, and the one with Rihanna. Yeah, the chorus with you was average, and I wasn't really interested. No, cut that ish, man. You've been crying for about 13 to 14 years for Rihanna's attention, man. You clowned yourself with the 2016 MTV music videos thinking that I've been loving this woman since I was 22 years old. And she isn't really in love with you, man. Rihanna only stated that Chris Breezy from the West Side, you know how we do, man, that it's her only, he's her only true love. So, man, come on, Drake. You don't respect women, man. The way you treat them, the way you use women, the way when you really found what he was looking for, you just bounce. You just be like, adios. Nah, come on.
Call you the boy, but where's the man? Cause I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him back? When I see you
Whoa. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop. Oh man, you might even tug with them. And I mean that to some degree, yeah, that's true, man. I think Drake really sees these new artists as competition. This Megan Thee Stallions, the Doja Cats, the Taylors, the Dua Lipas, Doja is in her own lane, and she can really rap, like. She really proved it to you on Scarlet and Scarlet 2, but you didn't want to listen because she was going through a phase. Oh, that's just a normal era that artists generally like to do, like Kanye has been doing for the past 4 years. Yeah, with Donda. So, yes. And I feel like that's the way Jay-Z and Beyonce treat other artists. Where you feel like Beyonce really likes to poke in and be like this woman who's genuinely in love with everybody and be like, yo, I'm in support of Taylor, let me give you some flowers. Megan Thee Stallion, let me give you some flowers. You the girl, you the... Nah, man, I don't buy that. Drake is really like that, man. I believe he's just using these women as people like, yo, let's make my song trend. SZA, I don't really... And why I wasn't really talking about SZA if he did it, I know that maybe they wanted to be private, but Drake wasn't really citing SZA as his favorite artist, and all of a sudden he's a Swiftie. But when I don't remember, is it when Way Too Sexy was number one? I don't remember the song. Was it first person shooter? I remember that Drake was occupying the number one spot and Taylor Swift was like 2 to 10, and she blocked Taylor, man. She really blocked Taylor's name, so she really doesn't support women. If it was another person, she would have like, yeah, Taylor Swift, you're the girl, man. You really the girl. I really love your music, even though you don't listen to it. But just give the girl respect, man. She's killing the charts. Come on.
Damn, by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You.
I'll make sure that we're back with you. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure that we're back with you. You were signed to a G. That's signed to a G. That said he was signed to another G. I'm sure it's talking about Bearman because he had Cash Money, and Young Money was an imprint under Cash Money. And I think Cash Money was signed to, is it Republic Records or something like that. So it's Drake was signed to Birdman and Lil Wayne, and because Lil Wayne was, I think, in charge of the Young Money imprint. Come on, man. And the parent company, I don't remember the parent company, but yo, try and to cease and desist the Like That record. I've heard the rumor that speculation that Drake is really trying to block Like That playing on the radio because it's getting radio play, and he wants to push. Of course, he wants to push push-ups, man. No pun intended. And because it has Kendrick, you know. So that's one thing about Drake. You want to feature someone on a song, now you want to cut the song off the radio, and you busy talking, sending I mean, there's proof on X, man, that he was sending emails to, you know, that like these big guys in music business. Yeah, I gotta take off like that on the radio, and like, nah, man, that ain't cool.
Pop ass with him. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You assigned to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed.
You don't like that record? What? You ain't like that record? Back to Back, I like that record. Back to Back was, you know, Drake's this track to Meek Mill, and maybe it's a double entendre saying that I like that the song, but Back to Back, I really love this song. Because you don't like it because he was trying to take it off the radio and stuff. But I also love your track Back to Back because that was when you were at your prime, you know, like Drake was really in his prime back then in 2015. Because that's really the last best track, this track that Drake really released, man. And he really released, I think, Charged Up and Back to Back, but Back to Back was really there, you know. Come on.
To that nigga. Try cease and desist on a Like That record. Oh, what? You ain't like that record? Back to Back. I like that record. I'ma get back to that for the record.
I'ma get back to that for the record. Ooh. Oh, man. Kendrick, why you smoking, man? So it means that Kendrick is really has something up his sleeve. He really has something. He really wants to get back at Drake. He really is. I feel like he's gonna do something, man. Let's just say that. And why would I call around trying to get that on G's? Y'all think my life? Y'all think my life is rap? Okay, Kendrick. Okay. So allegedly, you know, in the previous days that Drake said that he has some things on Kendrick. And I remember this tweet by Pusha T that said there's 100K floating around that Drake really wants information on the people that he used to hang out with. Of course, Pusha, Ace. Yeah, man. Let's finish it.
Why would I call around trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all thinking my life is rap? That's whole shit. I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. Waking them up, know nothing about that. Then tell them to pray, know nothing about that. Then giving them two.
Let's go back. Here he said, "That's your ish. I got a son to raise." No, what am I reading? I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. I think he's really talking about it can be a double entendre, man. It can really mean that maybe Kendrick doesn't like the way that Drake is really raising his son with all this fame and all stuff like that. Or that Kendrick is really saying that music is really his second love, man. It's really like a son to him. It feels like, it's a family. It's a thing that he would die for. That he'd do anything just to prove that he's really the best. Which, of course, Drake doesn't know anything about, because these days his music is just whack. And to be honest, man, I think that if Pusha really didn't drop that diss track, was Drake really going to be a father to that child, man? I mean, right now he's really claiming that, yo, I'm the father to Adonis and stuff like that. But he wasn't like that. I think they said that he had to do like 3 DNA tests. You don't know anything about being a father, man. Kendrick is right. You like sleeping around, but when it's time to do it, come on, man, let me see. Wake him up, know nothing about that, then tell him to pray. You don't know nothing about that. Yes, alluding to the thing I was talking about right now, that Drake is really, after that Pusha T diss, he was like, yo, father of the year. Yo, Drake, yo, you're such a good father. If you're such a great father, from the start you should have been like, yo, I'm a father to Adonis, I'm sorry. No, it wasn't even supposed to be like that. Drake should have been like, okay, we did our thing. I wasn't wearing any gloves, so here's the end product. This is my child, and you reap what you sow. That's all what Drake could have done, man. But then he said, then give him tools to walk through life like day by day, nothing about that. Teach him morals, integrity, and discipline. Listen, man, you know nothing about that. Fire.
To walk through life like day by day, know nothing about that. Teaching them morals and
teaching morals, okay. Speaking the truth and consider what God's considered. You don't know nothing about that. I mean, to some degree, he's talking the truth. I don't think Drake is going to be a good father to Adonis. Don't come at me, man. I feel like he isn't going to raise his son on integrity, discipline, in a godly biblical way, like Kendrick, who's a spiritual man, is a religious man, was going to teach his son on how to approach women, on how to deal with women, on how to treat women, and how to deal with certain type of things in life, like you know what you deal with in life, man. So I don't think that Drake is really such a good role model to his son. I see Drake as someone who's going to be like, yo, you gotta get with these girls, man. You can bring 12 girls when you're in high school, man. I'm gonna give you the issue. You're gonna take the car and stuff like that. I'll just see Drake like, come on, man. So sad, man.
Discipline, listen, man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth and consider what God's considering. You don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1, it's 1v20. If I gotta smack niggas that right with you, yeah, bring them out too. I clean them out.
Ain't 21V, the 21V that Drake was talking about, that he's feeling like 20 against one boy, but Kendrick like, nah, it ain't like that. It's 1 versus 20. If I gotta smack G's that right with you, his alleged ghostwriters, bring them out too. I'll clean them out too. Tell Beam, I don't know who's Beam, man. Okay, Beam. Yeah. So his okay, get Beam is a ghostwriter. So Kendrick is really saying, you really need Beam to me, to come back at me. You don't really have that kind of. So I'm picturing Drake right now. It's like, yo, we gotta come up with ideas, man. We gotta, let's call some people from Compton. Let's call up, Kendrick's fans, and let's try to get some dirt on him, and let's write a good diss. And you know me, I'm gonna pay y'all, and then I'm gonna record it. Like, that was my ish. Yeah, I see Drake really doing that, man. Right, let's go. Am I battling Ghost or AI? I feel like Joel Osteen. And this has alluded to the tailor-made freestyle, which feature Snoop Dogg and Tupac, man, because Drake really had to call Snoop Dogg and Tupac, man, to really diss Kendrick. It really shows that, man, you're out of ideas, man.
Tell Bean that he better stay right with you. Am I battling Ghost or AI? Nigga feeling like Joel Osteen. Funny, he was in a film called AI. And my sixth sense telling me to off him. I'm a blick nigga solid.
Whoa. What? No, ain't no way. Even my phone is dying, man. Come on, don't die on me, brother. Funny, he was in a film called AI, and my sixth sense is telling me to off him. I'm a black G in their coffin. Yeah, OVO G's is D-Riders. Tell them run to America. They imitate heritage. They can imitate this violence. Oh, is it talking about slavery right there? I feel like it's talking about slavery right there. No, I don't know. Yeah, let me. Don't put no coffin out your mouth. Watch what you talk about. Look at what you're saying, because it might get you killed, boy. It might get you 6 feet under. Yeah, OVO G's are D-Riders. Yeah, talk about Sexy Red. Yeah, okay. Tell them to run to America to imitate heritage. They can imitate this. okay. He's talking about the time that the weekend they didn't really wanted to be signed to OVO, and they came to America, and Kendrick is like, no, OVO need to imitate the American. Let me read that line. The American heritage. They imitate the American heritage. They living like the Americans, driving cars, big cars. The girls, the chains, the whatever. But they can't imitate the violence that comes with America. So he's really saying that, yo, OVO boys are just soft, man.
Coughing. Yeah, OVO niggas is dick riders. Tell them run to America to imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence. What I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a.
What I learned is G's don't really like the West Coast. Yeah, I don't even think Drake really goes to the West Coast like that, man. And I really mean the West Coast, the Compton side and stuff like that. But he also said, and I'm fine with it, I'll push the line with it. Pick a G off one at a time with it. We can be 2 to 4 hours time different. Don't speak on the family. No, facts.
3 hour time difference. Don't speak on the family, Crody. It can get deep in the family, Crody. Talk about me and my.
Whoa. Don't speak on the family, Crody. Someone gonna bleed in your family, Crody. Oh no, Drake. Yeah, you really lost this one, man. Just accept it the way you accepted when Pusha did his thing with you. Just move on with your life, man, please.
Family, Crody. Someone go bleed in your family, Crody. I be at New Hawk King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a blammy, Crody. Tell me your cheesing, farm. We could do this right now on the camera, Crody. Hey, fuck y'all niggas, I don't trust y'all niggas. I wave one finger and thump y'all niggas like, field goal punt y'all niggas, they punk y'all niggas. Nobody never took my food. Whoever that's fucking with them, fuck you niggas and fuck the industry too. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. Psst, that's something you don't wanna do. Ooh.
We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more.
Alright. Stop. Let me go back. There's a couple lines right there. There's a couple lines. One line at a time, I think is really talking about what he did on Control. We can be, yeah. Someone gonna bleed in your family, man. He was really talking about, because Drake really mentioned Kendrick's wife on Taylor Made Freestyle when he said, I'd be with some bodyguards like Whitney, saying that Whitney's always with some bodyguards. He also saying that when he's saying Crow, he's only talking about, the P, like the V. Like, the girls, yeah, okay, man, he's really. Crody's like a slang word, really meaning crip from, Compton, and Kendrick's from Compton. And he's just saying that you a P, man. Yeah, P, I don't trust you, G's. I don't trust you, G's. Fuck, they pango, G's. We don't want to see you say the L word no more. This was really the best. I would say this one and Weakest Link by Chris Brown. Yeah. They really did that thing, man. I'm sure this video is going to be like 15 minutes long. But yo, I'm happy. This is what we really wanted, man. Crowdy. I don't know how you can comeback from this Drake. This is you're over, man. Just forget about it. It's over. So it is what it is, man. You know, Kendrick, thank you, man. It is what it is. But for now, man, we are.